Do not blink or panic. I am, in fact, currently in Call of Duty Warzone. Now, today is an exploration, you see. Today is a simple exploration of what the hell is Warzone in 2026? Why is Warzone in 2026? And all of the above questions that we have about Warzone. And, you know, I've had a lot of people in my comment section historically who have been like, nah, this guy's definitely still playing Warzone. To illustrate just for all intents and purposes how incorrect that might be, I am in fact level 16. So, we have not touched this at all. Now, step one, as we have some serious problems on our hand, right? The first problem we have is, I have absolutely zero clue what is considered to be good right now. I have leveled up no weapons. I for some reason, have a battle pass that I didn't pay for reasons unbeknownst to me. Right? And I don't know what is good. So if any of you in chat happen to know what is good, tell me what is good. Why? Because I don't have anything. That's why. So today is going to be an exploration, and then after this, we're going to be playing Quarantine Zone, which is an indie game about surviving a zombie apocalypse. But we'll be doing that on Twitch. So there's a lot of confusion going on here. Namely, what the hell is the meta? Why the hell is the meta? What should I even be using? The Fallout thing is cool. I like Fallout. I don't know if you guys have you guys been watching Fallout? Fallout's pretty cool. I can live with Fallout. What is the M15 MOD? What is that? Is that a DMR? Is that... Wait, you telling me there's a marksman rifle that's... Speak to me like I'm an idiot. You have full... Okay, the M15 MOD is in fact an assault rifle that I have a beta skin for. Fantastic. Second part of the equation. Submachine gun. What is a Strumpfwurf? Thoughts? What is a Strumpfwurf? Or should I just buy one in the store? Because I can. Thoughts? .32 round flip mag. 48 round extended. Fuck it. This ain't my money anyway. Who cares? Excellent. I'm assuming... Well, yeah, I don't really know if I'm being perfectly... I have no idea what I'm doing. So, right. Smoke grenades, I assume, are still I don't even have smoke grenades unlocked. Do you know how crazy that is? The fact that I don't even have a smoke grenade unlocked is absolutely insane. Perks. I believe there is a perk that allows you to not die. Tracker. Right. Ghost. I feel like such an idiot. It's like I have no idea what I'm doing. Isn't it that Survivor is basically absolutely insane and you definitely should have it? Am I correct in that being the case? The fact that I don't have smoke grenades unlocked is absolutely diabolically hilarious. In solos, yes. Okay, right. This is the only loadout that I will be using because I simply have no other option. I'm assuming I can still use all of my old skins because Call of Duty seemingly is completely incapable of getting rid of them. How has this gotten onto my PC? Have I updated my antivirus software? That is a great question. I will be honest with you. Sorry, what? When did they add this? Is it surely this is a meta skin, no? Like this skin is just all black. Like maybe I'll play as a ghost. Why? Because that's how I'm feeling. Sprinter is the meta, right? I don't know what that is, so you can use tactical sprint, you can reload whilst tactical sprint, reduce penalties for reloading and using equipment. 4 years worth of COD skins because, you know, yeah, I mean that's basically where we're at. I think this is one of my favorite skins, just on the basis that it's so messed up. You know what I mean? God, we really were in the trenches at some points, weren't we? Right. Can I actually matchmake in solos? That's the first question. Now, the last time we did this, folks, it used to take me around 20 minutes or longer in order to find a game. Is that still the case? Let's find out. I'm going to go alertness just instead of sprinter. Oh my god, I actually got into a lobby. Guys, world's first. World's first. It didn't take 20 minutes for me to find a game. Is that just because I haven't played in a long time? SBMM used to be so bad that I physically couldn't find a solo in the morning. World's first. A whole new world that's mostly the same, but that's besides the point. Oh, why do I feel so slow? All of my settings are going to be off, aren't they? Oh no, that's not terrible. God, this game looks arse. Did COD always look this bad, or
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Maybe I'm just too used to playing Battlefield at this point. This game looks like it was made in clip art.
Switching mags.
I wonder if sensitivity-wise I'm in a place that makes sense here.
Loading.
I feel maybe a little sluggish. We'll find out.
Changing mags. Green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
3 ping, Jeremy. 3 ping. I know. Which actually means that it did put me in a London server, which is very rare for Call of Duty in terms of its behavior. What GPU do I use? I'm on a 5090. I'm actually a little bit nostalgic, I'm not gonna lie. It's been so long since we've actually played Warzone on stream
Battle Royale.
that I'm borderline mildly nostalgic.
Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there.
I mean, seeing how sort of grey and brown this is, I am quite excited for Avalon. I used to sweat daily. I'm right there with you, Doc. Again, I am level 16. I competed in a World Series of Warzone Global Final, and now I'm level 16 and haven't played the game. Right.
Hunt down the enemy.
First things first. The gameplay music being 7,000%, not fantastic, gonna be honest. It's actually crazy how different this feels. I don't know what that is that I've just picked up, but... You know, I've been playing Battlefield, which has less aim assist, so I'd like to hope that maybe that's gonna... Oh, press the wrong button. God, everything feels so clunky, bro. I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. Now, the goal of this stream is not to just absolutely piss on Warzone for being Warzone, because that wouldn't make any sense. The goal of this stream is genuinely to understand what it's like to play this game in 2026. I feel floaty. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know if that's a weird way to describe it, but like I feel floaty in the sense that like, I feel like my character doesn't necessarily align with where my sticks are. I know that sounds really dumb, but like, after playing so much of a different game... That guy must have been AFK, surely.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Changing mag.
What in sweet hell is that? Sorry. What is this? What is that?
Changing mags.
I am confusion. What is that supposed to be? Or perhaps there's a better question. Why is that supposed to be? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to have to rank some guns for Avalon. That is, indeed, part of the equation here. It's a baby sentry gun, right? That's mildly confusing and or problematic, but... Why have they put that in the game? And who thought it was a good idea? Thoughts? I'm assuming that's a piece of Black Ops 7 equipment. You know what? I actually completely changed my mind. You know what? Now that I've played Warzone for the first time in a while, Battlefield is not clunky at all. Like, calling Battlefield clunky would be a disservice to Battlefield. This feels clunky. Again, the goal of this stream is not to just instantly spaff on Warzone for being Warzone. We did play this game for nearly 4 years of our entire... Hello there!
Reloading.
You guys would never remember that I used to play this competitively, would you? Oh. He just firmed it, okay. Thinking of getting a PSV? Do you think a PS5 is too slow? I would get a PC if there are games on PC that you want to play. That is what I always say to people. Or if there's a game that you want to play to a higher fidelity or a higher frame rate. Not really sure. Did he just, like, assume that he could eat... What is this? That is a DMR. Interesting. I actually I feel so... I feel so lost. Like, you know, it's weird. Like, again, we played this game to a competitive level. We did World Series of Warzone. We've been around COD for 4 years. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. It just feels really like... Oh, wait, you can still slide sideways, right? Where is my minimap? Hello, Cherry. Good to see you. Why did the graphics look like Borderlands? See, that would be unfair on Call of Duty, because at least on Call of Duty, you actually do get frame rate. It does look minorly cel-shaded, though, doesn't it? As if they've sort of adhered to a Black Ops 7 aesthetic? I don't really know. Wait, you can slide sideways and backwards still, right? I mean, I could probably up the texture detail just to, you know, make it look a little less like it's eating crayons, but I am an FPS first kind of man. It does feel clunky, though, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it doesn't feel as fluid as I remember it being. It might just take some getting used to, but it doesn't feel very responsive, I think would be the word. Oh, I've just tried to mark him like I'm playing Battlefield. I mean, I think there's no denying that Warzone's a little dated graphically. Like, I think other games' low settings these days have, you know, kept accelerating.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe.
Without Sprinter, it feels slow, I see. I mean, if a perk is that critical to making a game feel fluid, surely it should just be the default, no? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the current... I mean, knife running is quicker as you would expect it to be, but it still isn't radically different. I tried pulling out an RPG like I was playing a different game.
Switching mags.
What's with the... Can I turn off the disconnected thing on the left? Because the blur for that actually runs into the middle of the screen. Which seems like a massive oversight. Yeah, it's still bound to old-gen consoles, yeah. I'm sure if they actually decide to do a new Warzone, it will graphically step its game up. This looks like it could run on an iPhone by modern standards. I need long-range optics.
Gas is moving.
Switching mags.
I mean, I might need long-range optics, but people are still arse. Is that a sniper, and does it actually work? 'Cause I might just take it. Do snipers work anymore? Thoughts, feelings, opinions, chat, Hawker? Do I take on... Hawker? I hardly know her. Warzone was never about the graphics? No, but I think it, like, when Warzone first released, it visually was quite good for the time. I remember the Haunting of Verdansk event and being like, damn, that's kind of nice. Is it meta? Okay. I mean, these are all just words to me presently, but... It's a bit like riding a bike, I guess. You never forget. I mean, I am, again, to clarify, I am level 16. I have absolutely nothing unlocked. Like, so many people, when I said I didn't want to play Black Ops 7, thought I was being, like, performative or something. And it's like, no, I just very genuinely had no interest in playing it. Oh, hello there. You naughty naughty, are you teasing me? Oh, this is not a dual zoom magnification. I'm actually okay with that. I hate it when people use dual zoom optics. I bet you this thing has, like, no bullet drop as well. That's great. Let's get more central. And actually, let's get to a buy station, too. I can get a self-res. Self-reses are still a thing, right?
Buy station marked.
What about the cheers? Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm assuming the answer to that is still absolutely yes, loads of them. But then China happened, and Russia, and or either of the two. Mildly alarming that there is a voice thing appearing in chat. I'm not really sure, Matthew. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. It could be a Warzone 3.0. They might not even bother with Warzone at all. We just simply don't know yet. I feel like there's somebody in here.
UAV available for tasking.
Pressing recon, fly over.
LDBR awaiting targeting data.
If there isn't someone in here, why is there just claymores? If you use Fidelity Cache, you should change it to DLSS. Fidelity became blurry after the update. Okay, remind me to do that at the end of this round, because I will forget right now.
Request received. We're done.
I understand why people hate COD now, but IMO Black Ops 7 is the best COD in years because of the aim assist nerf and less SPMM. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Mechanically, they've definitely done things that make Call of Duty better. I just think, unfortunately, it's Black Ops again, which was never going to work. Like, releasing Black Ops 6 and then Black Ops 7 is basically a gigantic slap in the face to people and being like, please buy our DLC. You know? Here's all the things we could have done last year, but we're going to sell it to you again for $89.99. It was just never going to go down well. I don't remember the pacing to Big Map being this slow. Maybe I'm just too used to the circle in Battlefield being mildly threatening, I don't know. A smoke grenade? I don't actually have any of those at the minute. Is there a specific reason I play Warzone today? I just wanted to see what it was like, and also possibly level up some guns because Avalon is nearly upon us.
Hunt contract here.
And then, to be honest with you, I do intend on playing Quarantine Zone, so, you know. This is basically just a prelude to that, really.
High-value target located. Bring them down.
It's interesting, yeah. I mean, it is real, Dark Age. It is the lowest selling COD since 2008. Like, the COD was so bad, it's moving like a financial crisis. Do you know what I mean? Oh, self-revives are a thing, right? I should probably go get one of those. 26 players left in Circle 3 is crazy. Yeah, I'm not, you know, I mean, I feel like I haven't really even seen anybody, if I'm honest. It says I've killed 5 people, but it doesn't really feel like it. Oh, you can't buy self-reses anymore. That's good. I like that. Self-revives are not a thing anymore. That's good. I like that. So you can't, like, you can't buy them? And you can't, like, I'm assuming you can't, like... You find them? Tears in my eyes. You ever look at the BF6 projects you made a video about? Thoughts? I mean, I assume they still work. But you can't buy things anymore. Fascinating. That's actually a good change. I actually agree with that. I actually completely, entirely agree with that change. Who'd have thunk it? They are very rare. Good to know. Good to know! Did that guy just lag? I feel like he visibly lagged on my screen there. You've never seen one on Big Map. Interesting. Oh, hello.
Effective fire.
An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp.
Wasn't very cash money of him to shoot me, was it? Oh, how many rounds does this actually hold? 7 shots. Nice. I mean, you want some, I'll give it you. You know what I mean? I don't even know why I'm chilling out here. Sheesh! Leveled up my knife! Let's go, baby! Reno, thank you for the prime. No selves makes solo squad so much fun again. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't even think about that, but... Even just squad gameplay generally, right? Like, I think that was one of the most annoying things in Warzone, is you would down somebody, and everybody would have a self-res, so... There wasn't really any benefit to getting the first down unless you could guarantee a finish.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
I wonder how many double XP tokens I got, because I bet you it's like 7 bajillion if they've kept them. The resurgence circuit they're doing is pretty cool. I'm glad the comp guys finally have something to play for. Alright, man, we get it. What the hell is he hitting me with, and why is it so heavy? What in sweet zombie Christ is that? Oh, that sounds good. Oh, give the person who made the audio design to that a raise. Holy shit. Audibly, that made me moist.
You're clear. Enemy hunters were eliminated.
I like the sound of that. Oh, I just heard him get pumped. Where the hell? Where in bloody sweet hell is everybody? Does this have a weapon inspect? Not really. I was expecting it to do something cooler, if I'm honest.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. The Gulag's locked down. Area's clear.
That's one of the best snipers in a video game I've heard in a while.
Loadout drop inbound.
Just in terms of raw, visceral sound, like... They've done a good job on that.
Almost done here.
UAV standing by. LDPR salvo ready for launch.
Is the nickname for that still really the Lobber?
Closing in.
Mr. Lobber Lobber.
UAV available for tasking.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Target grid struck. No casualties.
Look, man, I hope they simply understand I still got that thang on me, you know what I mean?
Requesting recon flyover.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
It sounds like he's under me.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I don't like this. This is a lot of foreplay.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Nothing.
That was a lot of foreplay.
Precision airstrike available.
UAV standing by.
Precision airstrike standing by.
Whoa, what the lag? What was that?
Only 10
Did you see that? It's like I froze.
Return to base for debrief.
Inserting additional power.
You've got gas inbound.
Hang the fuck on, Alexa. I literally, like, slid, and then it just went beep. I was like, oh, alright. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily would have killed him, but I guess we'll never find out, seeing as I lagged. I mean, I'm liking this sniper. I feel like maybe that's something I should get. What do you mean, base weapon locked? Have some damn decorum. Yeah, see, I'm absolutely never buying COD points, so... Alright, we're gonna do the DLSS thing, aren't we? Apparently that's a thing now. Oh, it is I am on DLSS already. I'm not on... Let's slightly increase everything. Just slightly. So it looks a little less arse. You know what I mean? That was crazy. That completely lagged. See, I think the difficulty with something like COD is, like, for me, obviously, that's just, it is what it is, right? Like, I don't really mind. Like, I'll firm a lag and just carry on. But if I was the average player, right? Let's say I'm somebody who's not really used to getting a lot of wins or anything, and that happened to me, I would be, what the f... Who is this? If that happened to me, I think I would be, like, livid. I think I would quit. more or less, if I lag like that. Pop it up to 80. I think 90 would be too much, if I'm honest. It's nice that they definitely did fix, you know, like, the seeming matchmaking of 75 years being a problem. Yeah, I've got 3 monitors, so, like, the first main one is the one directly in front of me. The stream monitor is over here, and it's actually it's not even, I don't even know how to describe it. The monitor doesn't even exist anymore. It's a 16 by 18 square monitor, or more or less square monitor. It's the best thing I've ever purchased. And then the right one's just an extra one for editing and productivity. Oh, tell you what, I need to get like a leg rest or something. I went from level, what was that, level 16 to 21, so we'll take that. Oh. 8 ping, not bad, not bad. I mean, it's still 12 to 20 hertz servers, so 8 ping doesn't really mean a lot, but it's, at least it's SBMM being less SBMM-y.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by.
Taking effective fire.
Maybe I can level that up enough to have just something slightly better. We ordered a 14-inch portable USB monitor. Those are handy to have on the go.
Playtime's over. Stand by for
Changing
deployment
mags.
to the war zone. Enemies are dropping into the
Oh,
area.
look how much XP I have. That's hilarious. Sure, let's just pop on like, oh, double XP. Yeah, as much as you want, mate. 26 hours, 29 hours. Go on, mate. No problem. How's gym going for me? Pretty good, man. I'm enjoying it at the minute. My skeletal muscle mass is where I want it to be,
Battle Royale.
which is the annoying one. Although I did nearly kill myself in the gym the other day. Thank God for having preset my drop bar correctly. I was doing a chest press and I did it till failure. Bro, I had to dump that. I had to dump that right onto the, like, something else, bro, because I'm telling you, that was not going to go back up. I was about to choke myself out. Because I was doing an incline press, and, like, if you do an incline press, in an ideal world, an incline press, like, when you actually pull it down, it goes just below your chin. So it's, like, pretty close to the neckline. Yeah, I nearly met my maker.
Loading.
You can actually feel the aim assist change. I will give them credit for that. I know the feeling. You know what the worst part is, yeah? Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100% halal on that. But, bro, like, there's one girl who goes to my gym. We've spoken a couple times, and she is outrageously lang. I was like, bro, if I choke myself out in front of, like, one of the prettiest ladies at this gym, I'm gonna go crazy. That would actually be a generational fumble from me. Because, like, let's be honest, that's permanent ick. You're never coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? About 4 times a week at the moment, Nels.
Napalm strike standing by.
Well, I know it sounds terrible, but like depending on the volume of weight I'm benching, I normally will just use a Smith machine if I don't have a spotter and just overload it, but depends on what's available on the day, and I do know a lot of people at my gym, so
Requesting recon flyover.
it's helpful. Like I don't feel stuck most of the time. I'm not sure what either of these weapons are, but let's hope they're not terrible. Hilariously, I mean, I still know the... Oh, right, I forgot to put that perk on that everybody said makes the game feel less like arse. Is this supposed to be a submachine gun?
Simtex out!
Recent timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Think Warzone will ever be a top BR again? I think with Avalon, maybe they'll have a chance. I think to attract people to come back. I think Avalon would probably represent a big moment for them to say, hey, we're back and we're doing something different. And I think lots of people, myself included, are willing to give it another go when Avalon drops. Whether or not it will be like a cultural phenomenon again, I don't think so. Yeah, they nerfed aim assist so that it only works if you're facing the direction that the character is moving. So if you counter-strafe somebody and they go the other way, the aim assist won't kick in and track properly. And it is noticeable. Wowzers. That was just straight TTK diff. Close-range SMG versus slower SMG.
Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn
I'm absolutely... Oh, I haven't even seen the Gulag in a while. I'm absolutely glagging for it, mate. You know me. Am I tripping or are the boxes tiny? I did think that. I don't think you're tripping. I did genuinely think that. I thought to myself that those boxes are looking a little bit small, you know? Like, it's not looking big in the hands, and that's saying something, alright, fellas? That's saying a lot.
It's fight time. Almost your turn, soldier. Stand by.
Yeah, this whole, like, do you see the disconnected thing on, like, that side of the screen? That's actually really annoying because the blur for that actually hits the center of your vision. Will they ever change the Gulag to a new map? I don't think so, and maybe they never should, if I'm honest. The boxes are just cold. They're small because it's cold outside. Nice. I love how two separate people across two separate platforms came up with the same joke. Gravik, you had a skill cannon, insane TTK or headshots. Other than that, it's arse. I actually quite like it. It feels like a PP-19, which I assume is basically what it is.
Changing mag.
Still got it. I think my Gulag win rate before I left Warzone was like
Redeploying.
80% or something stupid. Go crazy, go stupid. Go crazy. Where do I even go from here? Why does do you know what? My character looks like a Dementor. My character looks like if Harry Potter was homeless for a while. They're normal, they're just huge in Battlefield. They don't look to scale with the surroundings, though. That's the only thing I would say. Wolfenstein. Like, the rooms look substantially bigger than the boxes. You know what I mean? Gosh, they'll have me shooting nukes in no times, fellas. I am looking forward to Avalon. I made loads of videos about Avalon when it was first, like, leaked. I'm very optimistic of what Avalon could actually do for Call of Duty. It would be something that I would stream. And considering I've literally streamed no Black Ops 7 at all, that is saying something. I never thought... Do you know what? I never thought... As somebody who, obviously, whose career started on Warzone and competed in Warzone and did, you know, Warzone things... I genuinely never at any point pictured a period in my YouTube career where Warzone was such an inherent afterthought that I just didn't play it.
Calling in a counter UAV.
You know what I mean?
Counter UAV on station.
And that's kind of how it's been.
Care package ready for delivery.
I don't like the fact that everybody talking to me is a cyborg, although I do value that it sounds a little less, right lads, we're going here today. Ugh. It sounds a little less like an English dude trying to take a shit, like, which is nice. I will give them that. Oh, an advanced UAV, don't mind if I do.
Requesting recon.
Pop an advanced and murder some fools? Why not? Oh, you silly sausage, you're going for the helicopter, aren't you?
Image terminating ECM operation.
Ah, no AA. Fair play.
But we'll get a W next.
I was actually expecting him to just go for the heli. Damn, no aim assist for either of us.
Changing mags.
Pod characters always scale to about 4 foot again. When was that? When was it that that happened? It was when they brought back... It was when they moved to Black Ops 6, wasn't it? When they moved to Black Ops 6, everything... How do I describe it? It's like the scaling in the game got really weird. Like, I think it was because they ported it to a different engine. And I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like everything felt off scale. But do you guys remember when we moved to Urzikstan and it was like the doors were double the size than they should have been? It was a really odd time to be around COD. I remember it very vividly. Like, it felt like somebody had like accidentally put the scale slider at like 120% and forgot to change it back. I mean, the best Warzone map will always be Al Mazrah, don't know, in my opinion. I actually think Al Mazrah is better than Verdansk, and I will die on that hill. I'm gonna see... Oh, right, hold up. We need to, A, edit my loadout so I have that thing that you guys keep telling me is supposedly good now. And B, I want to maybe slightly edit my controller settings, because this feels quite... sluggish, maybe? Aiming. We are on dynamic. Maybe put the response curve at 8.0. Custom sensors are off. Instant ADS transition timing.
Stand by for deployment.
Maybe I need to slightly increase my sense as well. Stop you running into every door frame. Something like that, yeah. It was very odd. It was a strange time to be around. Verdansk was a nostalgic map, but I actually don't think it was a good map. I mean, I love Verdansk because I think the moment I realized I'd kind of not made it as a streamer, but like could do streaming as a career, was when we did the first ever haunting of Verdansk on Verdansk. When we did the first ever haunting of Verdansk on Verdansk, and it was me, Stod, Jack, and Westy. And like I remember just sort of sitting there thinking, holy, like we were live to like 10,000 people on YouTube. And I was just sat there like, damn. Like damn. like, okay. Like, I remember thinking to myself, you know, maybe I could do this full time. And lo and behold, we ended up doing it full time. So, I will always have a very soft spot for Warzone in my heart because, okay, this feels a lot more responsive. Almost instantly. Alright, let's get down to business, man. I might be in retirement for Warzone, bro, but I'm not arse. I'm winning the game. I'll always have a soft spot for Warzone for launching my career to some extent. Do you know what I mean? I loved Al Mazrah. I think Al Mazrah was an incredible map, and I think it deserved better. The Strumwolf has a very authoritarian feel to it, if you know what I'm saying, but let's not read into that too much. Wouldn't want to upset the YouTube algorithm, now would we? It already dislikes me enough. Feel sad. YouTube alg doesn't want to put me in AFK viewership pool. Will we get there? Who knows? Warzone had moments. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Warzone's had absolute moments of just being a cultural phenomenon. Like, I don't think any game took over the world the way Warzone did when it happened, if I'm being honest. I don't think there ever will be anything like that again, either.
Changing mag.
The Haunting was such a scary mode when it first came out. Bro, The Haunting was straight cinema. Getting chased down by zombies, like, and you're absolutely cacking your pants. Like, there was nothing better. Special times, man. Special times. The streets won't forget, bro. Streets won't forget. Alright, damn. Alright, put down the 9. Oh shit, everybody's... They're beefing, they're beefing! It's beef. Yeah, I need higher sense. I need higher sense. Do you know what it is? It's because I know my ADS sense, I bet you, is lower. Hold up. Here we go. I can't believe it. Like, I'm gonna actually have to play a higher... It's gotta be like 2 or something, maybe. Just to deal with the new aim assist being so lopsided in one direction or the other. It means you need to move quicker to react to it, and if you're not doing that... Haunted chests give you heart attacks. Never forget. We never forget that. See, it feels like even though my dead zones are at 1, like I still... If I like micro adjust this, I don't get the full range. Can you have a moment, please?
Be ready. You're next.
They got rid of weapon sprays and they're saying... Oh no, weapon sprays are still here.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
What would be your plan if you began streaming in 2026? Just have fun with it. Like, you know, streaming is a career that will have highs and lows. Like, it's something that just fundamentally as a career. I mean, like, look at this, right? January right now is dead. FPSs are in the bin. In October, I was live to 20,000 people. You know what I mean? Like, there are highs and lows of streaming, right? But if you're not having fun, then none of that even matters in the first place. Like, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, then... Which I will be honest with you is kind of what I've been struggling a little bit with over the last month. Like, I'm not really enjoying a lot of things. Like, there's no game right now that I think I could play every single day without going insane. So, tis the time for variety. I'm really looking forward to Marathon, though. And I'm hoping that Marathon will offer us something fresh, fun, and funky. Fever Dream stream. This is peak nostalgia. God, it's like... it's for some of you, this is like... Holy shit, is it lockdown again? I'm watching a random British man play Warzone. Is it 2020? Well, the difference this time is that I'm substantially more arse at Warzone.
Contact! Changing mag.
I haven't played in so long. At least back then I was definitely good. Give me a couple of games, I'll get warm again, but, you know, it's a different time.
Loading.
Well, that's why we're doing today's stream, really, just because I knew it'd be a laugh. Not much more. Yeah, I've heard of the Mario Sayo stuff. I was actually like looking into a bit. Like I'm quite big on latency, mostly because I'm very sensitive to latency. So I'm very familiar with the stuff that he's been doing. You know what it is? Even the 0.95 cent scaler kind of feels like it's too much. Which I know is basically the lowest I can put it, but... Before this, what did I do for work? I worked as a... I guess you could say producer in a way for Xbox. Like, we ran a couple of productions and regular productions. If you ever caught a Forza Horizon stream at EG... Wait, was it E3? Did E3 still exist back then? It was a Forza something stream. It might not have been Horizon. But we basically did that. It was good. I enjoyed it. And then I got offered a full-time contract by Facebook Gaming because we were popping off on YouTube. And respectfully, to this day, no one was ever saying no to that money. Oh, what the hell?
Throwing Molotov! Reloading!
Loadout drop headed your way. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
How do you start the fight, then run away? Yeah, big man, I'm not gonna chase you into my death. Like, I'm not stupid.
Taking effective fire! Switching mags!
I mean, honestly, I did the stream today just for a bit of nostalgia, Charlie. But to be honest with you, I will obviously need to level some things up for Avalon. What the hell is that sound? What? Sorry. Sorry. What is that? What is that? Sorry. I am so... What the... What is that? Why have I just been killed by a quadcopter? It's a sniper drone. Right. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, and this is my first time back on Warzone in what? 7 or 8 months. 6 months, who knows. Hear me out. Call of Duty, you've done some very intelligent things, right? Very intelligent things. Right? You got rid of self-reses. You did some smart stuff, right? You did the things that, believe it or not, we asked you to do for quite some time. Why the Listen, I'm not trying to get out the YouTube. Why have you added an autonomous drone? I know you're trying to be futuristic. You don't even need to be futuristic. Autonomous death drones are very much a now thing, right? Don't even need to do it next year. It's right now. You know, multiple conflicts. That's the point. Why is that in Warzone? And who put that there? Like, if I worked at Call of Duty, right, I would go, that's a shit idea. And that would be the end of that discussion. Do you know what I mean? Like that would be a very simple and quick discussion. It's like, right, Lachlan, so, you know, we've got this autonomous drone, and it can snipe you, and it sounds like a quadcopter and looks like we basically took a miniature helicopter and put it on steroids. Thoughts? Yeah, maybe just don't do that. No, Scott from accounting, that's not a good idea. Like, yeah, I am on a 5090. Like, I understand clearly, like, the modern man yearns for the distantly operated drone, clearly. But just not a good idea, really, is it? What does it take to acquire a community for streaming? I have no idea, mate. I'll be honest with you. It's a bit of dumb luck, if I'm honest. I don't know. Like, I feel like me and the boys, we're more of a talk show by accident. It says trying to join game, and it's been trying for quite some time. Just smash the controller with a sledgehammer. I hope that helps. Do you know what? Yeah, it does. If you could tell me what performative artists you listen to as well, that'd be great. Be like, yeah, just smash the controller with a hammer. And also, I listen, I don't know, trying to think of what. Give me a band. Give me a really shit, pretentious band that makes mid-tier rock music. Don't say Deftones. I'll be having none of that slander. I'm supposed to be seeing them at the end of the month. Okay, well, are we just like permanently stuck in waiting for a game? Oh, no, I think we're actually in a game now. Oh, we have 9 latency. Fabulous. And that's an Amsterdam server if I've ever seen one. No, like, I don't even consider Coldplay to be a band. I think if you just listen to Coldplay, you need help. I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't think, like listening, if you actively listen to Coldplay, like, and you're like, do you know what? This is the band for me. Like, you just need help, you know? Like, you probably think mayonnaise is spicy. Like, there's not much we can do to help at that point. You know? Sleep Token, yeah, no, maybe Sleep Token does fall into that category. You might be right.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I don't want to say that too much, though. The alternative girls might get scared. 80, thank you for the 5 gifted. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the 5 gifted over on Twitch. You beautiful bastard. If you receive gifted, please do say thank you. Coldplay, every song sounds the same. They sell out stadiums, though. Humanity is chalked. Bro, listen. Some of the most viewed things on Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts are just AI slop. So it doesn't shock me that Coldplay sells out stadiums. Do you know what I mean? Like, Coldplay sells out stadiums because your aunt thinks this cat hugging a dog is real and is fun. You know what I mean? Like, you can see the logical gap of how that occurs. You know what I mean? What internet you got? My ping is never less than 20, and I got 20. I've got gigabyte fiber. I've got fiber to the premises, 5 gig up and down. Having a bit of a break from collab streams, Jaff and West. To be honest with you, everybody's just doing their own thing at the moment, Sid. It's not really a planned break. Jaff's enjoying Arc Raiders. Westy's focusing on video content a little bit more. The goal from next week onwards, though, is on Fridays, we're going to just do some stupid shit. Like, we're going to play some slightly out-of-pocket games. I think we're planning on doing RV There Yet or something, which is like a game about you getting an RV van up a hill. The only people who go to Coldplay concerts are the ones who cheat on their partner. Yeah, that was quite notorious, wasn't it? But do you know what the worst part is? I didn't even look at that and think how scandalous. I looked at that and I thought, I bet you these people are really boring. Like, I bet you if you met those actual people and you had a conversation with them, you'd be like, right, and what do you do after work, Brad? Yep, I watch Netflix. I don't want to rag on Coldplay too much, you know. Westy might be watching somewhere.
Changing mag.
Well, that guy died quickly.
Care package on standby.
I want to know what is the worst artist you have seen live, and what is the best artist you've seen live?
Deadeye drone standing by.
Oh, is this the Deadeye drone? Why does it sound like Jedi drone? Because it's off to slaughter some children in a video game? In-game? In-game! In-game! Please, algorithm. CEOs and their affairs love Coldplay? I'm sure they do. When you really think about it, I'm sure they do. So this is the drone that can bring untowards death until the universe, I see. See, the worst artist I've seen live, and I was really disappointed about it. I love A$AP Rocky's music, right? Like, especially his old albums, like Long Live A$AP. Like, incredible stuff. When I saw ASAP Rocky live, I was so disappointed. He was so bad. Bro was high as a kite, like, you could tell.
Loading.
My most surprising band that I saw live was New Linkin Park. I didn't have high hopes because, like, with New Linkin Park, I think if I expected nothing, I couldn't be disappointed. And it was so good. It was so good. You know who else is really good live? James Blake. Really good live.
I'm taking fire.
He on the crowd. Oh, God.
Gas is moving.
Can you not see that I'm in the middle of talking about shit bands? And or artists? Yeah, you thought I'm terrible, bro. And he might have been onto something. I did not hear that man parachute in at all, by the way.
Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
Top 5 UK rappers. Dave. J Huss. Jim Legacy.
Time for a fight. Almost your turn, soldier. Stand by.
Fredo. And... I'm gonna go with Poser for now. Right now.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
It's shocking how many singers can't seem live. Oh, I heard... There was a whole thing about that, wasn't there, James? Like a whole documentary about that performance. That guy just dolphin dive into fire.
Changing mags.
Nines will be up there for sure.
Enemy eliminated.
But he's kind of retired now, isn't he, really? If he'd be on like a around Mushroom.
Back in the fight.
Like if it was a Mount Rushmore of rappers, it would be people like Dizzy Rascal, Nines, K-Coke, trying to think of Gigs. James Blake is live. Seen him support Kendrick a few years back on the Damn Tour. Bro, so I also saw James Blake live supporting Kendrick Lamar, and I thought to myself, this is the craziest cross-collaboration I've ever seen in my life. Because if you're going to see a Kendrick tour, James Blake isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But James Blake is literally everywhere. That man is on every album, every recording, everything. Yeah, Skepta would be on that Mount Rushmore for me. Skepta's very impressive, though, because like he does everything now. He does house... That guy's just everywhere.
Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your tank
James
map.
Blake does a lot. James Blake is a lot like God, I'm trying to think of his name. It's just slipped my head, even though I listened to him a shit ton. He made Out to Get Ribs. That ginger fella. King Cruel.
Be advised, an enemy squad is
King
tracking
Cruel.
your location.
James Blake is a little bit like King Cruel. Like, they have their own music, and it's good.
2 remain.
But, like, they also produce a lot of music. And make a lot of music that's not their own. I've got a couple of gigs lined up already this year. I'm going to see Fred again on February 4th, February something. It might actually be Valentine's Day, which would be a sticky one still. I might be sending some mixed messages with that one. I've got Tyler the Creator lined up. That'll be a good one. Looking forward to that. Deftones, end of this month. I have no idea what I'm doing with half these weapons, I'm going to be honest. King Cruel is one of my favorite artists of all time, Jack. Like, if you really listen to some of his older stuff as well, like, it's just good, bro. Just good music. How do I get to you, mysterious searching crate?
down. One to go. Enemy hunters were taken out. You're in the clear.
Enemy hunters?
Got a loadout drop.
Hunter? I hardly know her. I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize.
Gas is moving in.
My dad has also seen George Michael live, and I will forever envy him for that. You know what I mean? Eclectic taste of music, all genres. Yeah, I mean, I do. I do listen to literally anything. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that. Like, I think some people are like, yeah, he's just saying that and really just listens to house. But I just think, you know, music's music, man. I love music. I'll give anything a bash if it's good.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
Oh, shout out Wham. Here's a track on the new War Child album, which is coming out soon. Oh, man, I'll definitely be listening to that. Prodigy are top-notch live as well. You know what?
UAV standing by.
I was so glad that Prodigy did Glastonbury. Because, like,
Requesting recon fire.
Prodigy's just timeless, isn't it, really?
Switching mags. I'm taking fire.
Not the drone! Not the drone, not again! Nice! Prodigy might be a more unifying force in the United Kingdom than anything else. It's just timeless.
Priority task.
Everybody should know who Prodigy is. Mate, if I got killed by that drone twice, I'm telling you, bro, you would have seen my hairline in the sink. It would have been so over. I would be holeless for the rest of my life. Be finished. So Prodigy do Charlie live at Astoria back in the day. Well, yeah, that's Prodigy. If those drones can take... I'm pretty sure they can go through doors. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure it slammed the door open. Prodigy and Chase and Stayers. Chase and Stayers are so good live. Do you know what? That is the best thing that Call of Duty has ever done, right? For the Modern Warfare 3 launch event in London, we had a private gig from Chase and Stayers. And it was so good. It was... Oh, man. Tears in my eyes, bro. I remember seeing Stodd and Westy, and I said to Stodd and Westy, I was like, lads, right. Listen, it's lovely to see you, and this is going to be a lovely evening at the COD launch event. However, I am going to get McTwisted and listen to Chase and Stayers. Right? That is simple. It's as simple as that. And I did exactly that. Did exactly that. And it was just when they'd released their new album as well. The best cultural export the United Kingdom has given music recently is drum and bass. My favorite meme from that Prodigy performance at Glastonbury was just that one British lad, clearly like in his early 20s. Evidently, his jaw was swinging from floor to ceiling, if you get what I'm saying, and then catch my drift. And you could just tell he was having a time. Top 5 TV shows, God. I would have loved to have seen that Boiler Room as well. That would have been really good. I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I feel like The Expanse would be up there for me. Sopranos would be up there for me. The Wire would be up there for me.
UAV available for tasking.
Probably... Look, I've got a very controversial opinion, and I actually think the Pacific was better than Band of Brothers, but I probably would go Band of Brothers as well. You're hanging off his head. Literally, mate, honestly, you could tell. Like, one look at him, you'd be like, right, mate, you need some water.
Requesting recon flyover.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
I don't watch a lot of TV, but if I do watch TV, it's good. Like, the thing is, right, like, you know, I've gotten a lot more into anime than traditional TV, predominantly A, because it's better storytelling, and B, because it's more digestible. I don't have to watch a bloody 7-hour epilogue, or like 2-hour episodes to understand what's going on.
UAV is bingo fuel, returning to base.
Like, whether or not you're into animation or not, you would be absolutely doing yourself a disservice if you didn't watch Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer. Just... It does obviously get far more... Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, what can one say about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Literally the best anime of all time. You up to date on JJK? I absolutely am, and that last episode was peak. It was utter cinema. Why are there 19 people alive in this circle? I am watching Fallout. I actually think Fallout has some very good intensity going to it right now. I think if they carry on the way Fallout's going, it could be an all-timer, eventually. I actually really like the trajectory they've taken in Fallout. Why does it feel like your character's 140... Is this 5'10" POV? Actually, is this what it's like to be Stod? Is this what it's like when the, you know, everything is close to the floor? Solo leveling is good as well, but solo leveling is only really just getting started. Is this the 5'4" POV? Dork Kings out there, is this what life is like for you, this close to the floor? I feel like I haven't seen anybody. You know what I mean? Maybe, do you know what? I might do a game of Resurgence or two just to get, like, properly warmed up. Fallout's amazing, so true to the games and everything. They've done a really good job of that. They really have. Like, Fallout has done an incredible job of, like, little references to the games, whether that's, like, characters or, like, the sort of cinematic ways that, you know, characters get stuff blown up and stuff. They've done a really good job of that. We have to wait a few years for Season 3 of Solo Leveling as the creator has been told to join the army and do his service. Yeah, of course. We can't ever have anything nice. You can't ever... Like, Castlevania, for me, is probably the best video game adaptation that has ever been done. In terms of, like, making its way into production and actually being entertaining. And being really good. If you haven't watched Castlevania, it is on Netflix, and you absolutely should watch it. It is peak. It's so, so good. And I think Fallout could end up getting pretty close. I think Fallout could end up getting pretty close. Hello, 23 Crown. You're probably sat here thinking, God, something's gone wrong. The sky's on fire. Everything's upside down. Why is this man on Warzone? I have not seen a soul, mate. There are 12 people alive in Circle 3. Like, either someone's cheating, or... 23, thank you very much for the 35... Wait, what the hell? I can... Wait, I can use my keyboard to move? What the helly?
Gas is closing in.
Solo leveling's good, but starting to feel a bit like he's becoming One Punch Man. I do agree with that, and I don't know what the trajectory of that show looks like. It's off to a good start. Chainsaw Man is very good, so long as you're willing to put up with the odd perverted bit of in-between. The Chainsaw Man movie was incredibly good. The Reze arc one, that was pretty fire, not gonna lie. The Demon Slayer Infinity Castle first film was also peak cinema. I was so windy there. That was so bad.
Changing mag. Reloading.
I'm not even gonna lie to you lot, that was nearly diabolical from me.
Contact. Changing mags.
Oh, is this like a better version of what I have? Is this what my gun's supposed to look like? Interesting. Oh, the circle's moving. She. Oh, I didn't even realize they still had what was it? Not cluster strikes. AA nerf is hitting. You know what? Yeah. And that's a good thing. Like, well done, Call of Duty, for, like, not making aim assist such an insane crutch. Oh shit, he's up top. I didn't even see him, bro.
One of 10 remaining. Not bad.
Oh, there's 2 players. It's 2 players. There was someone inside as well. The graphics on this look terrible? Yes, they do.
Thank you, Donald.
Sorry. What did his character just say, and why did it sound like he was having a panic attack? Right, we're gonna do a game or 2 of Resurgence to get warm with the AA change. I haven't actually played a huge amount since the aim assist nerf. It is nice that the aim assist nerf is working, though. I will give them credit where credit's due. Like, actual aim assist nerf where things actually are nerfed, and therefore it is an arse. Nice going, COD. Proud of you. You did the thing that people wanted you to do. What is high-octane? What is high-octane? Thoughts? Oh. Was that new map in Resurgence still in? Yeah, you can still play Haven's Hollow. Oh, and it's changed to Rebirth Island. Brilliant. You're a fidget spinner. I'm pretty sure that's how the song goes. Oh, I've got a package delivery today. Disgusting. Helsing's a decent... I love Death Note. Death Note was really good. BNO419, thank you for the $20 super chat. I have not served in the military, just to clarify. I have done things with international security, but I have not... don't know where that information's come from. But I've done international security related things that I can't talk about to some extent. Definitely not directly in the military, though. But I thank you for the kind words either way. I think it might be something I end up doing after stream. We'll have to wait and see. It's almost like I need to use my international security degree for something involving security.
Enemy soldier incoming. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
You can really feel the AA change. AI did me wrong. Yeah, AI did do you wrong. I mean, I think it's not a huge surprise though. We've done a couple of things with the British Army for Call of Duty. We did Code Bowl. The Code Bowl one, yeah. Code Bowl was really, really cool. I really have a lot of time for Code Bowl. For those of you who aren't aware, if you ever see a Code Bowl bundle for Call of Duty, buy it.
Resurgence. Stay alive till time expires.
Unfortunately, tactical in the name probably is going to cause some confusion. Why is that so loud? Right, we're going to use Rebirth as an opportunity to get warm and not suck. Because I actually do need to get used to COD now that the AA nerf has changed. But yes, I do have a master's degree in international security. And I have done things related to that. I think you're in the service due to what you did with the battlefield, lads. I mean, we did look good in uniform. I will say that.
Changing mags.
I don't even know how to describe it.
Loading. Switching mags.
Said I was British Army, then joined the US Army. Maybe in Squad or Armor or Forger, but... No, I could see myself working in the military after streaming. I am deeply interested in international security. I don't think I would be, like, frontliney or anything, but I could see myself being, like, an analyst. I don't know how to describe it. Even though I've only applied a 0.95 ADS multiplier, it feels like it's higher. I'm gonna convince Google's AI that I am the #1 streamer in all of the United Kingdom. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna flood it with loads of false information. But when the YouTube algorithm thinks about who to recommend and it goes, well, this guy's another one. That lagged again, and it lagged twice. That is really weird. You guys are seeing that, right? Like, it's almost like it freezes. And it's specifically whenever I take enough damage that my living state changes. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I go from, like, up to downed, it, like, panics, almost. Very odd. I've never seen anything like it. Well, I'm dead. Bye.
They hit us hard that time. Dust yourself off, reloading, and get back out there.
Enemies rearming.
It's like when someone downs me, it's like I lag. But I think the lag is caused server side. So it's when the server registers that it thinks I'm downed as opposed to anything else. So it's very upside down in that regard. Getting loads on PC, but specifically not specific. Very odd. Never seen anything like it. Work for the DoD, always looking for good people. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I think after streaming, I would like to do something a bit more... I don't know, like... Streaming's a great career, and I've really enjoyed it, but I'd like to do something a little bit bigger than me after this, do you know what I mean? A very individualistic career, in a way. That matchmaking doesn't fill me with confidence. You know, actually, I'd like to do Haven's Hollow, so let's try and... Duos is on Haven's Hollow. My favorite thing about my current arc of streaming is that it's January and it's quite chill. And like over last year, I think I interacted with a bunch of content creators, like loads, really. At the Battlefield event, at the Valorant event, like all of these things. And now they're just sort of collectively seeing my disruptively crazy slice of life when it comes to stream. Because predominantly we're not really... Like, I think what's really fascinating is that, like, YouTube streamers aren't really a thing. There really aren't that many of us. Like, what's weird to me about YouTube streaming is that the big guys have figured it out, right? Like, your nade shots, Scump, Courage, you know, all the really colossal guys in streaming, Stone Mountain, for example, they do stream on YouTube, but there still is this sort of underlying, many of us who actually, you know, exist on this platform. It's really odd to me. I've never understood it. Maybe just because they've never really, like, done video creation, so they've never really branched into streaming here. Not sure. But, like, it's... Every event I've been to, the only other YouTube streamers I know are either the guys who are massively colossal and obviously stream on every platform, or it's the guys I know personally. It's never... I've never met, like, another guy who's like, yeah, I stream on YouTube. You know? Like, if you stream on Kick, I mean, GG. Like, you know, game's gone. Like, you know, nothing to be accomplished there. I keep remembering that this is a zombies reskin, and it makes me upset every time I see it. Although this is a much more vibrant map. The skybox of Verdansk could do with the love that this has received. Literally Google jobs at MI5 if you're looking for a career switch. I actually did get tapped up by them after university games. It was really funny. They, like, obviously if you did certain degrees, they would, like, send you emails being like, oh, we know that you studied this. Have you thought about doing this? And it's like, all right, Emma, go away, man. Go away, man. They even try bribing you mid-degree. They'd be like, right, if you work for us afterwards, we'll pay for half your fees. And it's like, right, MI5, I get that, but you're going to deploy me to, like, Uzbekistan or something, and I don't want that. Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, Twitch has always had, like, a thriving streaming community, right? So it is what it is. But it is fascinating. Like, I honestly expected to meet... I'm assuming I can climb this. I can indeed climb this. I kind of expected to meet more YouTube creators.
Changing mags.
I guess everything, like... I guess streaming these days has kind of devolved into short form and streaming. And I don't know, like, I think YouTube is just so perpetually different as a platform. I mean, I know YouTube Shorts exist, but... Brother, this guy has died twice. You don't realize that you're supposed to be fodder for me. I love that there's a dinosaur in here. I can really get behind that. I'm not really sure how I lost that. Is that a TTK thing, or what do we think? Was I fully played?
Fuck you, asshole.
Thank you for the monetization. Must be a TTK thing. Watch Bone Temple yet? I have not. I have not. I don't know why I said it like, you're tearing me apart, Lisa! I don't know where that really came from in the grand scheme of things there, but it did kind of sound like that a little bit. Oh, you can't. Okay, cool. I guess I'll slide off the roof then. Yeah, it's sometimes a bit weird in the streaming space. I kind of feel like... I don't know, I feel like the content creation space is now not driven by short form, but people are aware of short form creators a little bit more than long form. In some regards. And that's really tweaked the space into some interesting locations. Like, I remember being at some of these events and they're like, yeah, it's this guy and he's like big on TikTok. And I'm like, mate, A, I don't care. And B, like, who? Like, as a creator, I've just never understood short form, I guess. Like, once you've done long form on YouTube and you're like, you know what, yeah, this is pretty sick. Like, because short form, right, you can throw 100 darts at a dartboard. And, like, some of the videos will bang and some of them won't. And that's just how short form is. Even if it's a really good video, it just might not do well. Whereas with long form, like, you know if a video sucks. And you know if you made a good video. And that's not to dismiss short-form creators. Like, they're very creative and they do really cool things. I just think it's such a... Obviously, it's not the kind of generation of content that I came about my career with, so... I still find it quite obscure to me, personally. Although I don't really consume short-form content either, really. I'm of the Vine generation, you see. I like a funny video here and there, but you think I'm watching that all day? Absolutely not. Give me my Vsauce Michael here. You know what I'm saying? Vsauce. Michael here.
UAV standing by. Requesting recon flyover. Stay alive to bring him back.
Taking effective fire.
Getting pretty good at this.
Enemy dropping into the AO. You have reinforcements inbound.
Changing back.
Exiting the AO.
Except for the bit where I run out of plates. That's not good, my brother. My gun's doing rainbow bath things.
Loading.
Vine, why did it die again? Because nobody understood how to monetize short-form content, and I'm still not convinced that they do, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm sure, probably, that TikTok is very profitable to an extent. But I do, like, maybe this is just me. I feel like there's going to be a point where advertisers realize that short-form video and advertising in short-form video still generates them absolutely nothing in terms of tangible sales and revenue. And it just all sort of implodes.
UAV available.
Has anybody very genuinely ever clicked on an ad in between watching some silly little TikToks? I don't think so. I don't think they have. But then again, the NPCs do truly live upon us. I have a plate box. So I do. Thank you very much, Natural Born Chillers. And 23 crown. And Jack. I appreciate it. I didn't claim to be the smartest man in the room. I just sort of said I'm kind of here, you know what I mean? We also have a UAV.
Recon flyover.
Oh, there's some men over there! Why has he peeked anything without any plates? Thoughts, feelings, explanations.
Throwing grenade.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac
That was a surprisingly good nade for somebody who's not thrown a grenade in this game for some time. I'm seeing what you guys are saying about this specific submachine gun. Because it's starting to make a lot of sense.
Returning to base.
Changing mag. Grenade out. Reloading.
I've seen the entire show of The Sopranos through YouTube. Do you mean you've watched the entire series in vertical format? Because if so, that is absolutely unhinged.
Only 10 left.
John, thank you very much for the gifted. I appreciate you, big dog. I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. It's been a minute. Oh, I got some reactive armor, Jeremy. I don't know what that does or that means, but What is the red mist assault rifle, sir?
Changing mag.
My spidey senses are telling me that this is going to get tasty, baby. Looks like Minecraft in comparison to RedSec. You would be correct about that. this does indeed look like Roblox made a video game. Unfortunately, that is just the downside of PlayStation 4 still being supported by this game. So it is what it is in that regard.
I'm not that easy.
Enemy soldier incoming. Cancel that.
Requesting recon flyover.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your
See, I know the layout of this room because I played zombies.
Changing mag.
kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Taking effective fire.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover. Move to the safe zone. The enemy squad hunter is down. Clear for now.
Reloading.
I'm back, baby!
Request received. We're done.
Requesting recon flyover.
Fire sale! I need to bring that back.
UAV available for tasking. UAV standing by.
Requesting recon
UAV available
flyover.
for tasking.
Requesting recon
UAV standing
flyover.
by.
Teammate, please just shoot anything!
Loading.
Your squad is the top 5.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Switching
5
mags.
squads still operational in the AO. Enemy movement. Cancel.
Things I've shoved up my coins. Probably about a gas mask, really.
Available for tasking. UAV standing by.
Requesting recon
Resurgence is
flyover.
close. No more second chance.
Getting pretty good at this again, aren't I?
Reloading.
I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's not terrible either.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the warzone.
Oh, secondary shooter. No. Teammate, purchase me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Can someone buy me back in? Can someone buy me back in?
You got this, teammate. Go faster. Get your knife out, son! I could probably land that loadout if I'm really quick about this. Our teammate, by the way. He might have 0 kills, but he did do the hard part. God, you know how I haven't played this game in long? I've got auto parachute deploy on. Shout out to the teammate. He did a good job, though. Fair play to him.
Your objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
Coins. How's the weapons grind treating you? Not taking a 40-hour week to get free loot? Yeah, I mean, I will say that's the one thing that is objectively better about Warzone, is that the grind isn't as painful. Forget that weapon mounting is a thing, really. Well, this looks like a diabolical finish for all participants. If I've ever seen one. You know what I mean? Should I just start skanking, like...
Changing mag.
Oh, the other team third part. I bet he was one guy as well, bro. Dark. It was one guy. He had a scrapping. Not bad though. I'll tell you what, we'll take that. 18 kills, first game. First real game on Haven Solo, I should add. You know. But it's been a while, fellas. It's been a while, right? Look, you know, it's been... What, we competed at Warzone, World Series of Warzone 2022? It's technically been 4 years. I'm not a complete arse. I'm still mostly arse, but I'm not complete arse. Tears in my eyes, he's back. Jesus Christ. I don't think that many of you would even care or watch, if I'm being perfectly frank. It is nostalgia, though, isn't it? It is nostalgia. Watching me, Westy, Stodd, and the boys play Warzone during lockdown might actually be peak 2020 nostalgia. Like, I'm not even just saying that because I'm involved. Like, I think it just was. Like, what are you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm just gonna watch the boys play some Warzone. Fair enough. Have I turned on DLSS 4.5 yet? I don't think I have. I don't mind Warzone casual. Like, I genuinely don't mind Warzone casual. I was, like... The problem for me with Warzone casual at the time was that because of how aggressive matchmaking was, Warzone casual stopped other playlists from working. Like, because of the way my skill-based matchmaking was, I actually physically couldn't find a solo game. I mean, I don't know what my stats are going to look like these days, but... Battle Royale. I've played 1 hour, folks. 3 KD. Oh, they actually completely reset stats. That's upsetting. My KD before the reset was like 8. I guess it's a new game. But, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I didn't mind, like, the concept of casual didn't bother me. I think the issue with casual is, at the time when skill-based matchmaking was so cranked, I physically could not find a game. Like, it would take me 25 minutes to find a solos game. That's like, imagine, like, you're playing ranked in, like, CS or Valorant, and you're, like, top rank, Radiant, whatever, and you just can't find a game. Like, that was kind of what it was like for me. It was like I had to queue at specific times of day. Seems to be better now. So, you know.
Rucker, you're heading to the war zone. Enemy dropping in.
Taking effective fire.
Yeah, I've heard you can, like, force on DLSS 4.5. And it's basically just DLSS but better, isn't it? Why is that man yellow? Thoughts. I mean, he's very visible. We'll give him that.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment.
They should try aggression-based matchmaking. Let's not get started on that. I actually think, and this is saying something insanely out of pocket, I actually prefer the current state of Warzone's matchmaking to aggression-based matchmaking in Arc Raiders. And that is a bold statement. That is a very bold statement.
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy.
Heard about Birmingham? Yeah, they're doing the... Well, A, we have a CDL major, and now they're doing a Resurgence series thing there, aren't they?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
What do we think about Haven's Hollow? I can't say it's not blown me away. I still think Fortune's Keep is the best Resurgence map they've made. I mean, this is ultimately just a zombies map. With extra steps. Will I participate? Absolutely not. I genuinely couldn't think of anything worse than, like, playing Resurgence comp. I am genuinely just a general Resurgence hater, but, like, Resurgence comp just looks so boring to watch, bro. It's like, right, and this guy's gonna sit in the corner whilst his two teammates run around murdering people. And it's like, what? Resurgence comp only makes sense to people who play Resurgence. Everybody else is just like, what is this? And why is it the way it is? Oh, at least the cluster strike sounds cooler.
Loading. Taking effective fire.
You know what's crazy? You can really feel the desync on this game when you go to play their servers again. Like, compared to Battlefield and other first-person shooters, you can really feel the low tick rate. Because everything else in the game sort of makes sense in terms of speed and pacing. But sending damage and receiving damage feels so mismatched to, like, everything else in the game. Like, if you send damage on someone and you receive damage on someone, it's like two different worlds. It's like upside down comparatively. Like, oh, you've shot at somebody, and it's like the damage is, you can visibly feel the delay between firing your gun and that person receiving damage. You know what I mean? Haven't touched COD since the release of Battlefield 6. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot with RedSec that needs to be right, but at a core fundamental level, there are parts of RedSec that are just substantially better. I think hit reg is definitely the big one for me. I actually think Warzone feels clunky as well, I'm gonna be honest. Having, like, come back to it now, having played Battlefield for a long time, part of it is just getting reused to the response curves, because the response curves are obviously different from game to game. But the other part of the equation is that it definitely just feels clunkier. It feels dated. Like, Warzone feels dated. And, you know, that makes sense, because it is. It feels like... I don't know, like... I don't even know how to describe it, if I'm being perfectly honest. It just doesn't feel what you would expect from a modern-day shooter. It just feels like it's been left behind in a way, I think is the word I would use. The camo grind for COD also confuses me, because, like... What, like... I don't know, like... I don't feel like... Okay, just a universal camo, why not? I don't feel like people really care... Well, I don't know if a camo grind is what people really want. I think it's nice to have, but I feel like a lot of their game in multiplayer kind of hedges upon people, like, grinding for certain camos, and it's like, well, that's not really... You know, that's part of the equation, but it's not... You know? Yeah, it's an odd game to come back to. I feel like there are some elements of this that are definitely better. You know what I mean? Like, there are some elements of this game where I've played it now and I think, you know what, that's a lot better than what I remember it being. And then there are other parts of it where I'm like, holy shit, this is bad. Like, the general hit registration, sending and receiving damage actually feels so outdated by modern standards. Like, like, And you won't really notice it until you've played a lot of other shooters. When you've played a lot of other shooters, your Battlefields, your Valorants, your Rainbow Sixes, like, it just simply isn't in the same category in that regard. Like, when you fire your gun and your bullet hits somebody, the responsiveness of that entire thing is very behind. And, like, as somebody who's played a lot of Battlefield multiplayer over the last couple of days, I think that's how I would really notice it. Obviously, I know RedSec is 30 Hz, but even RedSec's 30 Hz is substantially more responsive. I think I'm so sensitive to things just feeling off. That having played a lot, like Battlefield 6's multiplayer, for all of its flaws, still has, like, very responsive netcode. Not perfect, but it's still very responsive. And I think it's in many leagues above what is available here. You know what I mean? I think it'll be bad when they move to Azure servers on Modern Warfare. We don't know if they will, though, 23. That's the thing. Like, we don't know what Call of Duty's actual plans are for server responsiveness, and even if they necessarily move to a different provider, it doesn't mean that the fundamental netcode that they're using will change. It just means that the servers are hosted by someone else. You know, they can move on to another provider, but if they don't address how netcode functions, then it doesn't really make a big difference. It is a curious question, though, isn't it?
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Like, I think the thing for COD is that there is a very noticeable rift between how moving feels and how shooting feels. Because moving feels a certain amount of responsive that shooting doesn't.
Switching mags.
Like, I would actually say there's almost a borderline tangible feeling desync between how you feel when you move versus how you feel when you shoot. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of things that are better about, like, Call of Duty from a basic shooter standpoint. Like, they don't have things like spread or mechanics that make their guns feel particularly different, so it is just a case of point and shoot. So when you still get sort of desyncing moments.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I think then you're kind of raising a few red flags. I don't think RedSec needs movement like this. No, I actually think the movement to current Warzone is very off-putting to most people.
Grenade out.
Oh, this isn't even a...
Taking fire. Loading.
I'm just gonna jack in the box this guy.
Contact. 'Em. 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 'Em
Still got it in some regards.
Changing mags.
You're clear. Enemy hunters were eliminated.
What's with this weird, like, cross in the middle of my screen? Like, what is that reticle, and why does it exist the way it does? I guess we'll find out. I mean, I would be surprised if Modern Warfare 4 was on old-gen consoles, if I'm honest. At least the knife weapon inspector's still cool. I'm glad they didn't lose their touch on that. You know? The little things. It does run better on console, yeah, but it just visually looks so much worse. Like, it's not even in the same category, really. Like, Battlefield's very low looks like Warzone's Ultra. I think is probably the way I would describe it. Like, if you put Battlefield 6 at the lowest possible settings, including RedSec, it would probably, like, look better than Warzone at max. Thanks, COD. I definitely needed that audio cue. Definitely not trying to sound whore somebody. Unfortunately, it's the server responsiveness that I think I really struggle with. Like, this game just feels sluggish when you fire at people. In a way that I don't think is fixable. Not unless they change the servers, you know?
Taking effective fire. Reloading.
Holy plate bleed. I just got shot from... Did I get shot in the back and the front? I did in fact get shot from both directions.
Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
Shout out Snazzy Steel, man.
Earn redeployment
Gone but not forgotten.
or die trying.
Warzone needs to be minimum 30 tick. Absolute bare minimum 30 tick. If anything, Warzone should really, like, be aiming for just a stable 30 would really be enough at this point for Warzone. It doesn't need to be anything special.
Back in the fight.
What else am I streaming today? I'm going to be streaming Quarantine Zone on Twitch. Quarantine Zone's like some interesting game about surviving a zombie survival thing. It's fun. No, Warzone servers dynamically tick from 12 to 20 hertz. It's really bad. I think it's kind of one part of the reason I struggle to take Warzone seriously as well, is that, like, as an esport, there is just no way any competitive esport can run on these tick rate servers. If I'm being honest. Like, if Warzone, obviously Warzone's doing this new Resurgence League and stuff, and that's really cool. But, like, just as a competitive game, a game can't run on these servers. Not if it wants to be a comp game. Because, like, the difference between people winning and losing gunfights is literally going to come down to latency. As opposed to who actually won or lost the gunfight.
You've got gas moving in.
UAV available for tasking.
Requesting recon flyover.
Priority tasking request received. We're a dot.
I mean, they've made some nice changes to Call of Duty. 100%. Especially in regards to the aim assist situation.
Taking fire!
There are 100% parts of Warzone that have objectively gotten better. But things like the server situation are areas of Warzone that I would still consider to be a pretty large pressure point from the game. In terms of getting people to play it again. This guy's third-personing the wall. Yeah, a lot of people are playing Arc Raiders at the minute, for sure. I think Arc Raiders will have a longevity problem, though. Every time I say it, though, people just think I'm being a hater, and it's just like, well, no, I'm not. I'm just aware of what that game is realistically going to look like in terms of roadmap and in terms of actually keeping people engaged. I think Marathon is actually releasing at a very good time, because I think a lot of people are going to be willing to move on and try something else. Do you have high hopes that Raven would upgrade to 30 anytime? I don't think they will. I genuinely think their netcode is, like, held together by tape. I would love to be surprised. And they go, hey, by the way, for DMZ2 or the next version of Warzone, we've actually upgraded the servers. But I don't see it happening, if I'm being perfectly frank. How are there 29 people alive in Circle 2? That is absolute lunacy. What is going on?
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Changing mags.
Now I thought I'd see the Marathon release after the art stealing controversy. I mean, it seems that they've handsomely paid whoever's art was compromised, and that's good. Like, I'm a lot more willing to buy and play Marathon after the art situation now that I know that the person who was upset about it has been fairly compensated in a way that they deem okay. Graham, thank you very much for the 60 watch streak, you mad bastard. You mad, mad bastard. That is... Well, it's 2 months of streams, really. I mean, you know. Ah, yes, my level 7 knife.
Gas is inbound.
Reloading.
Some would call it ratty, and I would entirely agree with that statement. Someone just get run over by that motorbike. And does this man have any tools to further my ratting? He does not. I'm alright.
Changing mag.
If he'd like to keep dumping the clip, he's more than welcome to. You know? Score prediction this weekend? I'm assuming you're talking about our local domestic tie. In which case, I'm going to go 20-0. I believe. On the basis that I've returned. And no other reason. No, I'll be interested to see how it goes. I have a 2.5-hour coach journey down there on Sunday morning, so that'll be fun. Current netcode and gunplay can't facilitate the current pace of the game. Totally agree.
Gas is closing.
Totally agree.
Get to the new safe zone.
I think that is just where Call of Duty is at. Oops.
Switching mags.
I would actually argue that the pacing of Big Map on Battlefield is substantially better at this point than Warzone's pacing. I like, you know, we are Circle 4 right now, and it doesn't feel like there's really much tension. Will I be getting Marathon? Yeah, I'll be giving Marathon a good run out. There's also a there will be a free-to-play weekend for Marathon. Is there a bigger skill gap in COD or Battlefield 6? I would definitely say Battlefield. I think even though Call of Duty has nerfed aim assist, it still ultimately does a lot boil down to somebody just pushing you at close range and trying to get the most out of their aim assist as possible. I would say utility-wise, positionally, Battlefield is definitely a more in-depth game. That guy on the wall was sniping, just got sniped. Yeah, there will be a free-to-play weekend before the marathon release. Why do I get a boot icon? Apparently it's something to do with the perk that I have. Whatever that means. It is also, again, another random HUD element that is randomly really annoying. I would say weapon mastery in Battlefield is substantially more challenging. Weapons handle a lot differently. I would say the movement like movement in COD is just spam, really. I don't think it really amounts to anything massively skillful in the grand scheme of things. I think it is ultimately a very spammy mechanic. And again, just generally think, I don't think you could have much of a skill gap with these servers. I think you can have a skill gap to a point, but I don't think you can have much of a skill gap with these servers. Like, I think if Call of Duty, like, moved to... Like, if you played Black Ops 7 with Warzone health values at 60 Hz, the feeling would be astronomically different. I still don't think their 60 Hz netcode is that great either, but it's still obviously better than their current Warzone netcode. But, like, if you played Black Ops 7 with Warzone health values, like, you would really feel how radically different it is.
Headed your way.
I mean, I've not really got much incentive, really, to move here.
You've made it to the top 10.
Loading.
Gas is moving.
Keep trying to spot people.
Mark the target. Switching mags.
Don't mind me, I'm trying to hawk on him. Will there be this much ratting on Sunday? I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all.
Safe zone relocated.
I did not hear that guy very well at all.
Valiant
Oh. He might be cheating. I'm not sure. Do we spec? Let's spectate. I'm not really sure why he looked up. There wouldn't have been an audio cue on me there. Let's find out, shall we? In today's episode of Hacked or Cracked, is the Russian player A, cheating, B, cheating, C, cheating, or D, a regular player?
You're losing ground. Move it.
Staring at the floor, staring at the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think he's cheating. Let's find out, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy's cheating.
Loadout marked.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
I'm like 99% certain he's walling.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Reloading.
Why did he do that?
Throwing grenade.
Is he throwing the turret? Oh, did they do a full 360, those turrets? His plan is to let the 360 turrets engage. A level 800 shouldn't be staring at the floor this much. That's the thing for me.
You're in the last 2. Now finish this. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone.
I think that guy is still walling, irrespective of the outcome.
Marking hot. There goes their armor.
Pretty sure he is. Mostly because of the time he spent predominantly staring at the floor and feeling perfectly comfortable in his surroundings. And unfortunately, as I've come to learn over the last couple of weeks, apparently account level doesn't really mean a lot these days. Because a lot of accounts who are like level 800 and 1000 are actually cheating. No, I'm pretty sure he is. I think he's just doing a good job at trying to hide it. You can tell when he was in the first house before he left. He knew the guy was in the grass, not because he'd seen him, but because, like, if you're gonna peek the window as you come up from there, you would also instantly look at the house first and then the field second. He looked at the field first, the house second, and then the field again. And then spent predominantly most of his time in that building just staring at the floor. Like, I think he knows when he's being spectated, and I think he knows that he's doing a fairly decent job of hiding it. My mantra with players like that is that... What's with the weird... Sorry, I've just been absolutely mesmerized by the text next to the searching thing, like the little rolling text for no particular reason. Yeah, my mantra with players like that is that when you get these weird ebbs and flows between I feel perfectly comfortable in my surroundings and I'm not going to do anything, and when I peek people, I know exactly where they are. You can stream labs? What do you mean you can stream labs? War Daddy, where have you read this information? What do we mean we can stream labs? Oh, quarantine later. No. That's contamination. Quarantine is a different game. We won't be streaming labs. God, no. I will be able to stream something soon. But yeah, Contaminated is like a... Contaminated is the map. Quarantine is a game on Steam. It's a really weird game about ensuring the survival of the human race, but it's good fun, and we will do it on Twitch. I mean, there is a Battlefield Labs play session, I believe, today, which inevitably is completely going to leak, so... Sure.
Use this time for some
Hi, thank you very much,
practice.
James. I'm sure I'll catch you at some point, dude. Confident.
Loading.
Enemies are dropping in. Watch the skies.
Changing mags. Reloading.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Changing mag.
Lots have leaked already, and they did post that things are happening. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, like, I've been having this conversation with EA, and like, my thought process is essentially this, is that if something it leaks from now on, I am just covering it, and I don't care. Like, if something leaks from Battlefield, I will simply be covering it, because as long as I am not the person leaking it, I do not give a shit anymore. Because, like, you know, I'm finding myself in these situations with Battlefield where elements of the game are leaking, and, like, I can't say anything. And it's really odd. Or, like, it feels like if I said something and I covered it, maybe it would compromise my relationship with EA. And it's a bit strange. Like, I think going forward, I am just going to cover it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Like... Did all of that just to perish. Let me know if you'd have it like a sport trait. That does sound pretty good. Gonna say, if you're there, you can give some of the coaches a bit more love, you know. Who cares about the players? You know, I know they're there doing the whole thing and such, but... what does this drone do? It's a weird situation, yeah. I mean, I'm having conversations with them about it. I'm just sort of been saying to them, look, guys, like, if you put something in Battlefield Labs, it is going to leak. And if that's the case, then you just need to let us cover it. There can't be any if, buts, or maybes around it, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, absolutely in season. 100%, James. Be well down for that. We have retired on Warzone from until Avalon, but I figured it'd be fun to have a look at what Warzone's like before Avalon as well. It's interesting. I can't say I'm having a terrible time, but I can't say I'm having a riveting time either. It's in like a bit of a limbo state, I feel. The big map experience on RedSec is definitely better. I think if I got given RedSec ranked, I'd be a very happy man. Because Warzone Big Map just feels slow, I would say, by modern standards. RedSec isn't exactly blazingly fast, but it's definitely more intense. It's definitely a lot more intense and engaging than the current Big Map experience on Warzone. Avalon should be out at some point in Season 2, so it should be soon-ish, you know? Whether or not, like, it'll be a Season 2 release or a Season 2 Reloaded release, I don't know. Ari, good to see you. Oh, trust me, Ari, the entire YouTube chat's like, wait a second. You're back on Warzone? What's going on? Squad Warzone more busy? Yeah, that is true, that is true.
UAV standing by.
Requesting recon flyover.
When they ask me what them hands do and I back out me playing RedSec or Warzone, game's gone, bro. Game is well and truly gone. Should I fly through the window and invalidate this man's living? He is on the ground floor.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
Loading.
How's life? Can't complain. I'll be honest with you, I've not really been doing much in the way of content, and I've been doing a lot in the way of just living. Like, I think I've spent more time outside doing things and in the gym than at my desk, and that's just because January is so colossally dead for content. Like, and what's going on in January, guys? Absolutely nothing. February? Nothing. March we get Marathon. I'm looking forward to that. Well, February won't be nothing. We will have the Avalon release, and me and the boys will be on Avalon for Call of Duty when that drops. Yeah.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
He's completely bottled that fight already.
It's not yet my time.
I didn't even move. I think the impressive thing about that is that he got that fight so wrong, and I hadn't even done anything. Westy, okay, I haven't seen him. Everybody asked me this. Westy genuinely is just focusing on videos. I appreciate the concern for him, though. It's been quite nice. Everybody's like, is Westy doing all right? Like, Westy's fine. He's just focusing a bit more on videos and a little less on streaming this year. And to be honest with you, I think once video content is a more viable option when things release, I will be in a similar boat. Did that man just parachute, or is that tree just bugging out? Thoughts and feelings. He did, in fact, not parachute.
Changing mag.
I feel like I'm learning how to ride a bike again, which is hilarious. Like, yeah, I know you played lots of Warzone. You've probably got thousands of hours in it. And you also competed at Global Final. But basically learn how to do that all over again. Sweet. I mean, form is temporary and class is permanent. You know what I'm saying, fellas? This guy's not going to leave this building. I'm confident of that. Bro is going to sit on that roof or in this building till the end of time. He does not want this scrap. That I am certain of. These are the kind of players that annoy me the most in Warzone. Because you show up, you start fighting me, you pretend that you want the scrap, and then you hide. Just say you ain't got it like that. It would have been quicker. The conversation would have been over faster. You know what I'm saying? I bet you this guy's ratting in this building. I put money on this guy's just hidden in this building. Bro got the sentry turret on the car. Yeah, Faz. I told you he was still in the building. I told you.
Welcome to the
Number one seal of all time. You know, I might actually solo quad at some point. Maybe that's the move, innit? Just start zipping around the place.
Be ready. You're next.
Oh, gosh.
Earn redeployment or die.
I love how some of you guys are like, you guys are treating me like you found a lost puppy. Oh my god. It's you! You're here! Oh, that was a terrible gulag from me. That was a really bad gulag from me.
We'll get 'em back.
And I don't really have bad gulag, so that's a new one. Do you know what? I might actually solo quad. Or solo trio. Is solo trio or solo quad? Thoughts? Is Westy not uploading in 4K? Solo trio. I'll solo trio. I'll play with a Phil, but I'll solo trio. The official talks about big map rotation for BR, so there's be a Verdansk and Avalon rotation. Yeah, I mean, I just... Does anybody really give a shit about Verdansk anymore? Like, let's be honest. Does anybody care about Verdansk? Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, Verdansk is a situationship that I don't want. Right? Like... Thank you very much for the 6 months, Ari. I know you're devastated to not see me. Obviously. Gosh, tears in my eyes. Oh, that's cute. We'll take that. Right. We're gonna go solo trio. I'll tell you what, actually, no. Let's do solo trio in Haven's Hollow. Let me go a little bit crazy with it. Fingers crossed. And then we'll roll into that. And then we will do quarantine at some point. We're about 3 hours in, so we will do quarantine at some point. We are doing that only on Twitch, though, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh my god, these are diabolical. Why are the crosshairs like this? Brother, who designed this? Which AI did they give this to? Alright, catch you in a bit, James. Good to see you. 1080p hurts me because of the issues above. It wants to jump down to 720p to get the channel. Right, interesting. I've actually never thought about YouTube's video delivery system like that. Right, Haven's Hollow, solo trio. Let me zip around the map. Done on a couple people. Let them know, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. I definitely will have to do like trios or duos or something in big map, just because the pacing is so off on solos. If that's one thing I will give Urzikstan. As weird as a map that Urzikstan was, its solo's pacing was surprisingly good. Oh. Ooh. Golly. Alright, let's do it. Let's start zipping around the place and remind people that we used to play this game full time. The only way I can look at it. Remind people that this was 4 years of my career. He thought I was shit.
Target's down.
Not as bad as the giant heart reticle in Black Ops 1. That is an El Clasico, yeah.
All stations, this is Shadow 01.
This is neat.
Warzone has been authorized.
It's weird. I guess I need to get back into the habit that I can jump and drop shot in this game, because it's not really something you can do in RedSec. Like, if you jump or drop shot in RedSec, it's like, slaps you around a little bit, you know? And everybody loves being slapped around a little bit, but not like that. You know?
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep the squad in the fight.
I got Peacekeeper, Raiden.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Targets identified.
Changing mags.
Weapons free. You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive.
Loading. Taking effective fire. Changing mags. Loading. Switching mags.
Golly, there's too many of them.
Contract was compromised. Stand down.
Are my teammates doing things useful? Let's find out. We got DJ Bundy and OG Willie. Do you think that's some sort of euphemism? Where's the zombies at? It's so weird, right?
Back on station.
Like, it's so weird looking at this map and knowing that it was a zombies map. Mostly because it plays like one, but that's besides the point. Don't say that part too loudly. Is it beef?
All squad mates. Moving. Stay sharp.
Taking effective fire. Changing mags.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Back like I never left. I guess.
Dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Golly, fellas, it's like I never left. Hey, good to see you, Crump. Hope you're doing well, man. What were you, bro? Why were you down bad? What happened? You good? Home skillet, home slice? Why is this guy's gun bright pink?
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I can't believe they're using this as a ranked map. This map is booty cheeks.
UAV available for tasking.
Pressing recon flyover.
Okay. Mr. DJ Bundy.
I'm on your side. Switching mags.
Your squad mates back on station.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Taking effective fire.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunted.
Reloading.
You're in the top 10. Keep knocking them down.
Like riding a bike, you never forget.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Changing mag. All right, go. Changing mag.
The important thing is that I backed it, do you know what I mean?
Moving here.
UAV standing by.
Requesting recon flyover.
It's beef.
Get to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
That was an overly complex way of getting out of that room.
Revenge kills bring back your squad mates faster. Good work.
Switching mags.
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Throwing grenade. Fire.
There's one on the roof. Why are you using a pistol? It all comes down to OG Willie. And OG Willie has not got in his locker. I mean, Haven's Hollow... Fortune's Keep, right? Fortune's Keep. Just Fortune's Keep, really. What was the other one? The Dutch one. I forget what it's called. Nothing major. Alright, cool. Hope you're good, man. Here we are sat in the McDonald's car park eating like I've never left. Love that. Not particularly, to be honest with you, Dodzy. Like, FPS generally is in a weird spot right now. Like, I think the next big thing is just Marathon, right? Like, Fortune's Keep, fondling yourself in Vondel, make of that what you will. Haven's Hollow, maybe? Arse Chica Island, and then Rebirth. Like, Rebirth is not a good map. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I will never pander to people who think that Rebirth is a good map. Rebirth is a sucky map, bro. Like, there will never be part of me that likes Rebirth Island. We miss you, Fortune's Keep. We still talk about you, you know? Fortune's Keep like that ex-girlfriend your mum brings up from time to time. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we need to get on armor. I think we're actually doing that tonight. Me and Torbis. I think we're going to do some armor tonight. I do intend on doing a This is Armor in 2026 video. Regirth Island. Regirth Island. That's a new one. That's a new one. What do you mean, Regirth? You don't need to re-up it. It's there any... No, I'm joking. You guys are funny, man. What do we mean, Regirth Island? What do you think is the biggest problem with Rebirth? I think the thing for me is like... The thing for me with Rebirth is that it just doesn't have fun gameplay. Rebirth is just like a map of various POIs slapped into a spot. The actual movement between those objectives isn't great. Having a hill in the middle of a map isn't a good idea.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Use this time.
Fortune's Keep is a generational map and I will live and die on that hill. Don't watch that aim.
Coming.
Reloading.
Red time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Ah, shit. Snoop Dogg and the fucking Easter Bunny.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I had to do it at least once, that dude. Do you know what I mean? I had to do it at least once. Alright. Little duo thing.
Resurgent.
I'm glad you agree. Like, whenever I hate on Rebirth, like, hella people hate on me, and I'm like, bro, Rebirth is not a good map. You guys just got used to it. Rebirth is the comfortable girlfriend that you don't actually like that much. Do you know what I mean? Rebirth was the safe option.
Changing mag.
It's not a permanent shift back to Warzone, no. Like, there will... Obviously, we know Avalon's coming, and I've said many a time Avalon will be something that I will stream. Rather, I just wanted to see what Warzone's like these days, and also get used to it again, because we will be streaming Avalon, so... And that is, I'm assuming, a mod 15. Oh no, he's actually got the Dravik. I bet he got headshots. Did he get headshots, or was that just crazy desync? It was, in fact, just crazy desync. Like, and, yep, the person I've just had a gunfight with has missed half his shots.
Your squad is down. Stay alive to bring them back.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Call of Duty servers in 2026. Irredeemable, some would say.
Squad mates back on station. Good work.
Loading.
What do you mean he spawned back in with armor?
Switching mags.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Bro had every positional advantage possible and still lost. Not desync, it's a game feature. I mean, I believe it at this point.
Changing mag.
I'm sure these guys' guns are better than mine, so
Head to the safe zone.
we take.
You've got gas moving in.
Changing mags.
I just know those guys hate to see me coming. You know who doesn't, though? Your mum. No, I'm joking.
Bounty targets marked.
That's a bit much even by my standards. That was a bit too Jimmy Carr for my liking, if I'm honest.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Exclamation, well, I would say exclamation mark specs, but it's kind of out of date, I'm not gonna lie. 9950 X3D, 5090. Why are you down?
It's all on you. Stay alive so your squad can redeploy.
Loading.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Taking effective fire.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Fair enough. Teammate live. Teammate live. It's okay to run, teammate, for 7 more seconds. 3 more seconds. Never go full Jimmy Carr. I mean, I'm gonna try not to. You know what I mean?
No more games.
I'm not guaranteeing anything. Where did our loadout drop?
Keep the pressure on.
In relation to these deviants trying to push this guy out, and they're right on top of it. Okay, perfect. Can I hit myself with a Minecraft villager? Risk it for a biscuit? Why is that lagged? Teammate, just give up. You still got resurgence.
Don't worry, I'll get you up.
Gas is inbound.
Changing mags.
Switching mags.
We've located the rest of them.
UAV available for
Requesting
tasking.
recon flyover. Changing mag.
Like riding a bike. And that bike is your mum. No, I'm joking.
Bounty contract been pulled.
Really got to stop the your mum jokes.
Stun grenade out.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
If you're gonna hold me, at least do it in a loving way. You know what I mean? Guys are holding me in every way except the affectionate way. Game's gone, man.
Only
Shit.
4 remain. Finish the
Reloading.
job.
Honestly, didn't even see him re-peek me from that angle. Gonna keep it a buck. Live ping, UAV, tracker outline. Nice. So, right, you've been spotted in every conceivable way. In every possible conceivable way. You've been spotted by this, and this. Let's do a trio save and hollow. I'm definitely going to give Avalon a run out. I do feel like they do need a clean reset in a couple of ways, though. Like, there are just some elements of Warzone where you play it and you go, yeah, that's a bit shit. I have a lot of respect for people who have managed to stick with this game from, like, day dot to now. Like, the guys who are still streaming it daily, like, they're either dead inside or have lost their soul. Or both. Probably both, I would say. I can't believe that Borderlands 4 was one of the highest selling games of last year. Dude cares about his KD. Buddy did not want to give up. Buddy did not want to give up at all.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone.
I mean, I'm definitely used to the aiming now.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Changing mags. Changing mag.
Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
Bleggy, don't get too excited. This is a rare occasion as a prelude to Avalon. The rare occasion. Don't get too excited. I know you might be thinking to yourself, right? It's your favorite British person on a specific game that you might like. Don't get too excited. All right.
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster. Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the field.
Haven's Hollow as the comp map was certainly a choice. I like to call it Haven Swallow.
Positive ID on the bounty.
Haven Swallow this remake that we made. I do wonder, like, do the COD devs, when they made this map, do they genuinely think they did a good job, or, like...
Objective complete. All targets eliminated. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. You have reinforcements inbound.
Kicking off just a bit, isn't it? It's quite a nice LMG.
Switching mags.
I just think Rebirth isn't good for comp, but apparently I'm a hater, so... What do I know, bro? Ooh, holy shotgun.
Heads up. An enemy squad marks you as a bounty target.
Changing mags.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Loading.
Your squad made it to the safe zone.
You're still breathing. You can fight.
Thank you.
It's a bit mixy at the minute, isn't it? Bit mixy.
Not done yet.
Verdansk is mid as hell. I don't even know why they brought it back, to be honest with you.
UAV standing by.
Requesting recon.
Oh shit, it's 10 bags. I forgot about that. Oh, we're also in trios. I also forgot about that.
Someone buy me back.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Switching mags.
Oh, brother, these guys stink!
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Changing mag.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Shabab, buy me back. I am ready to fight.
Squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
UAV available for tasking.
Got cash here. Cancel that. Cancel last.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
The male yearning to just kill everybody and win the game. I stream on Twitch as well, but YouTube is definitely my primary platform. Everything else is kind of secondary.
Marking weapon. Piece of equipment here. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Target down.
Changing
Marking the
mags.
rest of them. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Reloading.
Wagwan compatriots.
Enemy hunters were taken out. You're in the clear.
And bro's body just flew.
Changing mags.
I mean, you do get those moments in Warzone where things kind of come together a little bit, and you can see the engagement loop. For sure. I just think there are still a lot of things in the game where you're like, yeah, that's shit, bro.
Squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Requesting recon flyover.
UAV standing by.
Bounty targets are up. Get after them. Got 4 remaining.
FS.
Stay sharp.
Teammate was sending it.
Still operational in the AO.
Is tempered really that heavy a pick in Resurgence?
Priority tasking request received.
Suppose it makes
Green dot.
sense. Peek it again if you're a bad man.
Contact.
Tell your boys to peek it again if you're a bad man. Reactive armor's becoming more and more picked.
Switching mags.
I have no idea what that is, Blaggy, but I'm sure it's something. Oh, I'm sure it's something.
Located the rest of them.
Loading.
Marked remaining.
Don't you worry, big dog. I got you. I got you.
Hunt them down.
Resupplies your armor for free and you get an EMP when cracked. Okay.
Insurgents about to win. Make it
Reload.
count. All bounty targets are KIA. Well done.
I can see regen armor making a lot of sense in comp when play economy gets weird.
Enemy soldier incoming. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Changing
It
mags.
really is like riding a bike. The audacity.
Enemy
Taking effective
destroyed.
fire.
Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Loading first mag.
Only 2 left.
UAV available for tasking.
Requesting recon
UAV
flyover.
standing by.
I mean, it's always been a mismanagement thing for me personally in regards to Warzone. This guy on my team, by the way, Jigsaw, has kind of been running at squads without there really being a UAV online, which is a little weird. But who am I to judge?
Taking fire.
Hostile airstrike incoming.
Am I dead? Let's find out.
Timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
I'm back up.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active.
Requesting recon flyover. Loading. Taxi. Switching mags.
Switching mags.
Multitasking request received. We're a dot.
I think that Jigsaw dude might be weird. He might be odd. Let's find out. I don't know, maybe he just heard him. I don't know, he just seems to run at everybody. I don't know. I don't mind Warzone. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not blown away from it, but I'm not having a terrible time either. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, you know, it's not... You know, it's not an incredible new shag, but it's the shag I know. Like... You know what I'm saying? Maybe awareness, yeah, he might have had awareness on. Right, and that was Warzone. And we're now going to play Quarantine Zone. So folks, if you'd like to continue watching, we will be continuing on Twitch. We're going to be playing a game called Quarantine Zone. Because it's Friday and I simply don't give a shit. So, Quarantine Zone is what we're going to be playing. We're going to carry on doing it just on Twitch because YouTube hates originality. And hates you streaming anything that isn't your pre-allotted first-person shooter. For those of you who are unaware, Quarantine Zone is a fun little game where you progressively stop a zombie apocalypse. And it's one of the top sellers on Steam right now, so we're going to give it a go, and it's going to be a good time. And you should come and join us. Why? Because I said so. That's why. Should I open Steam? Absolutely. Right. So if you'd like to continue watching Quarantine Zone, which I think you should because it's a lot of fun, come join me. Come join me as I play some Quarantine Zone, which I believe is full sending on an install. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining me on YouTube today. Come watch us on Twitch for a couple of hours. I assure you it will be worth your time. We're going to do something fun, whimsy, and whimsical. And you should absolutely come and join us for it, right? Lovely. Fabulous. Thank you, YouTube. I'll see you in the next one.